It's early morning in a cozy Brooklyn kitchen. Hart Hoffman pulls a golden brioche from the oven, its buttery aroma filling the air. The dough was deceptively simple, but it hid secrets, techniques that transform ordinary ingredients into artisan magic. But how exactly do you take everyday flour and water and bake something extraordinary at home? Stick around, the answer is in the pages of Bake from Scratch. Starting with bread is both a challenge and a comfort. Brian's recipe for rye bread isn't just about mixing ingredients, it's about understanding life's slow, patient rhythm through dough. In one unforgettable chapter, Brian shares baking rye bread on a rainy Sunday in his Brooklyn apartment. The dough rested quietly for hours, absorbing every bit of moisture and warmth. Watching it rise felt like witnessing patience in motion, reminding us that artisan baking isn't rushed, it's nurtured. Think of flour, water, and yeast like a jazz trio. Each has its solo: flour's structure, water's flow, yeast's soul. When they synchronize just right, they create a harmony that's greater than its parts. That's why understanding their interaction is the secret to perfect bread. After mastering this rhythm, home bakers transform from intimidated beginners to rhythm-hungry artists, ready to improvise on recipes. That slow rise, it's not just dough growing, it's confidence swelling in your kitchen. Next up, brioche. It looks delicate, fluffy, even a little fancy. But as Brian shows us, beneath its golden crust lies science and soul, balancing butter, eggs, and patience like a well-mixed cocktail. Brian recalls a chilly Brooklyn morning when baking brioche felt like a secret ceremony. The butter had to be folded just right, too much pressure, and the dough would be tough, too little, and it wouldn't rise. That careful folding brought buttery layers that practically melt on your tongue. Brioche dough isn't made or thrown together, it evolves. Imagine it like a jazz standard revisited over time, each fold and rest letting the dough develop flavor and lightness. It's the patience and precision that turn a simple yeast dough into something regal. When you finally taste homemade brioche, it's more than just food, it's a gentle triumph. You've created softness and richness from scratch, a sensory celebration that turns your kitchen into a bakery and a peaceful cafe all at once. Now flip the page to cakes that aren't just desserts, they're seasonal stories. Brian's take on the classic 1-2-3-4 cake shows how simple formulas can celebrate nature's changing palette. Brian shares making his first 1-2-3-4 cake with late summer peaches in Vermont. The formula is basic: 1 part butter, 2 sugar, 3 flour, 4 eggs. But tossing in juicy peaches and a hint of fresh thyme transformed it into a celebration of that moment, summer's end captured in cake. Think of the cake formula like a camera's settings: fixed shutter speeds and apertures you trust, but the lens changes with the season's fruit. The base is sturdy and familiar, but the toppings tell new stories every time, inviting creativity within structure. Those cakes don't just nourish the body, they weave themselves into family traditions. Baking this cake becomes a ritual, marking time through the year, each bite a reminder of nature's bittersweet cycles and the joy of homemade memories. Back in that Brooklyn kitchen, the brioche is cooling, rich steam folding into the air. What started as simple flour and butter has turned into an experience. Baking isn't just cooking, it's a slow grab at joy and tradition. Next time you bake, pause and play, fold your dough like it's jazz, season your cakes like stories blooming in time. Try this, find one recipe and make it your own ritual. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.